Hey, Maria, back with another video, and of course I'm having a hard time sleeping more because, you know, the more I think about this issue, this gang stalking issue, and I'm not trying to point the fingers at anybody at this moment, okay? But I am making another desperate plea because some of these perps have a very hard time understanding the cause and effect of this program, okay? So the more that these people intruded, the more these people continue to press on, even when I was making desperate pleas months ago to detach themselves, the more buried I became. So it's really important that my family stays the hell away from me. I've already made it publicly known I am not associated with my family. No one has any decision making over me. That goes for my mother, okay? Definitely my siblings, okay? I am 45 years old. I'm over the age of 18. Nobody has any rights over me. For my son's father's family to think that they have anything to do with me is just absolutely ridiculous, okay? They've never done anything for me, never asked for them to, except for I expected the father to pay child support. He never took any responsibility, okay? I'm not, for them to even be a participant shows you that they're not beneficial to me at all. And of course, my husband's family, I don't have any attachments to them. So I'm 100% free, okay? My freedom is valuable to me. I want nothing to do with these people, okay? And it's important, okay? The only thing that I expect people to do, such as Karen Johnson, Steve Murray, these people who've probably influenced other employers to participate in this nonsense, and some of these people just took it upon themselves based on what they thought they heard or they understood on Facebook. I'm shocked as hell. I mean, I had absolutely no idea. I had never put the connections together. I had no fucking idea. I just knew there was a lot of weird shit going on, and it took me this long to figure it out. Yeah, I can't even fucking light a cigarette right now. Yeah, I'm back on smoking because this has literally caved me in. It has done me in. It has destroyed so much of my life. And I am starting to, last night I was in bed and I was worried about my future, of course. Like, how can I feel safe? How could I feel safe anymore? I don't feel safe anymore. I'm not sure. It's a big problem. Hang on a second. I'm going to have to tap while I'm looking for another cigarette lighter. I don't like smoking, but my nerves I have literally collapsed in on myself. And it's a fully understandable process, considering this should have never happened, and I'm just extremely disturbed. I will be right back. I'm going to pause this camera here. I'll grab a cigarette lighter. Hopefully I can grab one. So I stopped smoking back in 2009, and now I'm smoking again because of all of this, okay? This has been the worst thing that has ever happened to me, and that is not not a joke, okay? So believe me when I tell people, no more intrusion, please listen to what I'm telling you, okay? These people, I'm looking at all the videos I've been making, and these people did not get it. And from the very beginning, when I started realizing that something was wrong, I really thought that this issue was created more so at the farmer's place. And I started looking back, and I realized this was going on over organized sports. And then I'm looking back, and I realized this had going on for a while, but something really weird happened right after leaving the farmer's place, okay? Now I'm starting to get it, and it took me almost 4 years after leaving the farmer's place to get it, okay? This is not something I initiated on my own. I had no idea. People on Facebook were basically ignoring me, okay? I had no idea what was going on at all. I just knew that they were kind of distant. Other than that, I couldn't figure it out. I figured I don't like to mix my work with my family life. I never have. Like, I don't talk about, in the past when I had jobs, I never came home and talked about
about my issues, my stressful issues at work, to my son. Okay, he was a teenager at the time, so this must be going back to right when I left from 2007. There's a timeline, and I was thinking about this timeline last night in bed. There's a timeline that this must have been going on. And then when I came back here to Bakersfield back in 2009, I'm going to tell you, people were acting weird towards me, slowly but surely, and I didn't realize it. Like, some people were just overly nice, like they're trying to get to me and they're trying to get into my business, and then so I don't fully understand. I didn't understand. I thought it was just because I wasn't a Christian, or And then when it started relating to my marriage, I thought they thought that I was some loose person, or that I was some sort of I don't know, but my separation at that time had nothing to do with anything. It was the fact that I have been on my own for many years, okay? Before I ended up getting married, didn't get married till I was late in life, and there was a lot of adjustments that I had to make, because I'm used to being alone, okay? Very, very much alone. And so these issues were becoming a problem. And so, because, he was not used to certain things, I wasn't used to. It doesn't matter. The point is that I'm completely struck. I'm completely, my mind's blown. So this is the last plea for my independence, because and my family has very hard heads. They don't get it, okay? They don't understand. Let go. Let it go, okay? Like I said, the employers right now have a responsibility to me to knock the foolishness off, okay? Now, my issue of my safety in the public, the general public, is a question to me. This is not me trying to go ramble on and on and on. I have I have legitimate fears, okay, being in this program, and so, and I will contact Dianne Feinstein's office one more time for protection from perps, okay? I don't want to encounter this in the workplace anymore, going to any more job interviews. I just don't, okay? I don't have time. Chances are I'm not going to be traveling for these job interviews. Hopefully I will get Skype interviews. People know who I am. I don't expect to talk to other employers about this issue at job interviews or anything, because I'm not trying to push an agenda, but I will say that I will talk about gang stalking outside of the workplace, and I will never do anything in the workplace if and when I do find a job that is something that I can secure, that is up to my liking. I will never do anything that is going to promote this sort of chaos among anybody and destroy their life. I will never be responsible for anything like that. I have a very good way of managing, and I have a very good way of communicating with people, and I understand the devastating effects of this program fully. That's why I can't sleep. That's why I'm smoking again. Okay, I fully understand. So for hard heads within these people, Colin's family, I'm referring to Terry, Jennifer, Bruce, these people, hands off, okay? I would prefer you not have anything to do with my child at all. But like I said, my son is over the age of 18. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to make a foolish mistake, that's his problem, okay? Because really what you just did is you undermined my son. I mean, you undermined, you did something against, you made my son act against me, okay? Basically is what you did. And to me, I look at that as a racist slight, and I really don't. It's unforgivable. Stay the hell out of my life. Also, my family, anybody who, like I said, I know what I'm talking about, okay? This needs to stop. It just does. I can't tell you. I can't emphasize enough. So this is my plea: no more intrusion. No more. I need to be able to find a good paying position, a decent paying position, based on my skills, okay? I've been working in accounting for 20 years, okay? There is no doubt about my ability to manage people. So, and I'm not saying, I'm not trying to shoot off into the ideal project the ultimate goal of my project. My ultimate goal of my project was to become a CPA. Okay, now I have certified public accountants turning me down right now. Right now, I can't even try to be a CPA at this point. Right now, I need to either find a decent management job, something that's going to pay within my range. I am good to work in the office. I am good to manage people. Okay, that is like the highest level I could go based on my experience. Okay, do I think that I can run a company? Yeah, I know people who have less education than I do who are running companies. Okay, they gave that dude over at the farmer's place position. He didn't know shit. Okay, he screwed up the inventory. Okay, and they were sitting here coddling him, giving him all kinds of tools to find how to do his job, when I'm expected to be able to do every goddamn thing under the sun as when they first hired me. Okay, so these people get all kinds of accommodations. Okay, here I'm a person who's demonstrating their skills, can demonstrate it, proven skills, and this is what I get. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I don't want to accept anything less, especially since my goals are to have to leave this town. I'm going to need a decent income, okay? So this is not going to work, okay? It's not about, well, you got to think about which versus you need, which versus what you want. No, it's not even just that, okay? That's what I enjoy. It's my pleasure. I enjoy working with people, okay? And I do. People think I don't like working with people. I do. Just because I'm fully aware of human behavior does not mean that I don't like working with people. I understand that people are by nature, okay? Even the Bible says this. They are born into this sin, that they're evil. Okay? They have corrupt ways. They are born with this immoral behavior, okay? And it has to be shaped and it has to be cultivated. If you, like I said, if you're a Christian and you believe the Bible, then you understand this, okay? And I also understand it from a humanistic point of view. Okay, so we should agree on that, okay? And just based on this whole issue, you can see that it's true, okay? So I understand that there's a certain way that you're supposed to communicate with people without them, firing off to try to direct them in a certain way, okay? That is something, it's a gift I have, okay? So I don't expect to do anything less. Also, it's very difficult to control the hostility. Man, I'm so thirsty. It's very difficult to try to control hostility from other people, okay? Because now I have a reason for what I do. If I keep something to myself, there's a reason for it, okay? Now, people know that I'm an intelligent girl, I'm a bright girl, whatever. But the reason why I kept that confidential is, number one, I really didn't think it was that big of a deal, okay? Because what most people think is so great, and they think it's worth, gawking at, or they think it's a big old deal, or whatever, to me is nothing, okay? It's nothing. I mean, not to say that I don't value my intellectual abilities. I'm just saying is, I don't see any reason to sit here and brag about it, okay? Because I know, people are competitive by nature, and it's silly. And so, I don't want to make waves with people, but there's a lot of people who want to make waves with me. So I understand, some people got excited. Somebody might have been excited and they said something. Okay, fine. I have to move on from that. It could either work in my favor, and it really should, because obviously I've demonstrated that my skills are far more superior than the perpetrators, and pretty much most of the people in this country. Because it is, okay? Because everything that I read, I know how to apply. That's where people fail, okay? They fail because they had access to knowledge. Like, for example, I'm going to compare what they've had in college, okay? These people have, with their 4-year degrees, they've gone to, of course they have the regular textbooks. They have study aids. They also have the ability to form, networks to where they can enhance their studies. They have opportunities to listen to public speakers and have seminars and all kinds of additional things that are going to help them learn and understand, okay? But guess what? They didn't. Okay? Why? Because most people have knowledge, but they don't know how to apply knowledge, okay? I fully understand that. So, therefore, I benefit where others fail. Not to say that people aren't getting anything out of their education, but in a lot of situations, I have witnessed for myself that they don't. This issue of gang stalking is proven, okay? The fact that nobody questioned it, okay? I already brought this up before, but it's true, okay? I am more than qualified. I'm far more qualified than the average person, okay? That's not bragging. We all know it's true. That's why that's exactly why I can point out their errors and flaws. And it also gives me the ability to be so farsighted, because I understand humans, okay? Many people had classes, you know, in their courses, like their business courses, relating to sociology, psychology, and where did all their information on their human skills, people who, you know, claim to understand how to communicate, where did all this stuff go in the process, okay? That's what I'm saying. We have a problem here in this country, and other countries as well, but we have a problem with it.